The last time I witnessed this kind of devotion and excitement was at Billy Graham's final crusade, so it shouldn't be a surprise that the hottest pop band, the Jonas Brothers, began their careers in church. These boys have already won over the nation's youth with the same spiritual outreach that has been an essential part of the religious experience since the beginning of time. They are genuine.
We are extremely, honored that we would even be asked to be a part of it. Just to begin to be here, with this honor of being at the White House is amazing.
Heartfelt and devoted to their music and fans. Kevin Jonas, their father, left his position as a pastor.
A melody that started to come into my heart, and I just started to sing, Lord, I am amazed.
As they take their traveling show to the people to teach them their good work.
They grew up in the Symbols of God Church. They grew up, it was really charismatic, contemporary. The music was definitely more contemporary. If you walked in, you'd think there was a rock band playing or a contemporary band playing. So they were around the arts. The church we were involved with did a lot of big musicals and drama and other things, and even their youth group was able to go out and be involved in music and building orphanages in Mexico and down in Latin and South America. So they've seen a lot and had a lot of opportunities to make a difference.
The brothers developed into accomplished musicians at the foot of their father's pulpit. Unlike most young bands, they write their own music and perform their own songs. Newsweek asked, did performing in your father's church make you better musicians and performers?
Honestly, I think that it definitely did help. We played every, Sunday. I really started playing guitar there. We grew up, doing that, so it was a big deal for us.
And as far as faith, their faith is important. Our faith is important.
Now they are filling the seats, filling their hearts, and helping a generation come together. Like any good fellowship community, they reach out to the devout any way that works. The Jonas Brothers have used the internet to feed their fans new material.
There was a season we were between labels. We were dropped from one label, and the primary thing we took with us were the internet assets and the connection we had to the fans. We grew without a label. It was during that time it really refocused us. So YouTube, MySpace, Facebook, Say Now, which is their mobile network and connection to their fans, in all of those they are either leaders or the leader. And part of it, they're the number one musician channel on YouTube. It's because they fed that daily. They gave content daily. They allowed access to the fans. And what we found is that the fans know the music. What they wanted was to see the boys outside of music in their real lives.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
And I think we may have stumbled onto it, but it worked very well, where if we go a few days without a YouTube or a few days without a Say Now, they notice. And so it surprised some of the critical press how quickly their fan base had grown in number and how committed those fans were to it.
Through technology, they allowed fans to connect with them and experience what it was like to be one of the Jonases. And the faithful followed, sometimes too closely.
What is the craziest thing a girl has done to try to either get close to you or see you in concert?
Climb the barbed wire fence.
Climb a barbed wire
That was the one where we freaked out. We actually ran over to her and her friends about to climb over and stopped them. So we just didn't want anybody.
The question everyone asks, will this band, this family, this fever, put down enough roots to last?
This is probably my perspective, but I know they would like for this to continue.
All of it.
Just the ability to continue to make music. When we were over in Europe, we were over for about 5 weeks, and it was new there. And before we left, they said, Dad, is it still happening back home? And I said, well, you know, I think so. Every sign seems to be that you're going to be okay and that people still want to hear you. Their desire is that people will want to hear them 20 years from now. Who asked that question? That was Joseph.
I'm Tammy Haddad for Newsweek.com, and check out our other exclusive video of the Jonas Brothers tour on my TamCam blog, only at Newsweek.com.